Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Cruise Line Tycoon. If you haven't seen the previous episode, definitely check it out in the upper right information button and some other playlists as usual. But I have made some changes, I must admit that. Because look, now we have stairs and we have two balcony, how do you say that? Balcony rooms. Because yeah, that fit in here, you know. This is just a standard room that we have over here as well. Over here. But then with a balcony, because you know, I was like, yeah, this part of the ship is a little bit empty, and we cannot do a lot with it. So you know, let's try and see what I can do with it. And then I decided to build upstairs. You can still enter from here, so you can now also access if you're on the second floor and you want to go down to the main deck. You can also do it from here now, and you can also enter that area, which I've also upgraded that a little bit, because you know how this was a drinking area, right? There's now a little bit of a toilet as well, because we only have one toilet facility, and I think if people are chilling over here, they also want a toilet over here. And we have a little bit of extra storage. Now I've implemented that. And did I do more about this? I don't know. Yeah, practically this was all flat, obviously, on the other side. No doors even, because there were rooms over there. And so that's why I put it in like that. And I think it works very, very well. Other than that, though, I don't think I've changed anything. But today is not about this ship. I was going to make those those changes in the video, but I was like, yeah, you know, I can now earn a little more money, because you can see that we nearly have $900,000. With the $900,000, ladies and gentlemen, we can do something very beautiful. And then we go to port menu to shipyard, because this is the only yard where we can actually go to the shipyard. And then currently we have the Pioneer class. It's a small ship with 9 tiles width, 34 tiles length, 866 total area and 4 decks for a value of 216,000, which isn't a whole lot. But if, whoa, wait a second. Our one is worth 1.4 million. Whoa. Wait a second. Because have I changed anything else, actually? Maybe I have changed something in the hull. With more engines, more batteries. Perhaps I did that as well. I'm not sure. Perhaps I did that. I don't know. But, wait, cruise line, ships, configure. The value is 924,000. Whoa, ladies and gentlemen. So we have a total value of 1.5 million on with this ship. With the current money, obviously. 98 nautical miles. And yeah, well, max passengers still 10. So yeah, then at least you see that. But 900,000 value. This ship is worth so much money. Wow. And this ship is originally just $200,000. You just saw it. So that means that we have put in $700,000 into this one. Huh? And now it's not possible. No, it is possible. But I don't want to rush things. So we are going for a Stratus class. The Stratus class, I don't know. For me, it kind of looks weird, if I'm honest. It looks pretty weird because, you know, your ship steering is underneath here. Like, the top part is practically already just an extra part. Or at least it seems like that. So, what do we do with this? Well, I think it's more like a platypus boat. The Stratus class. Platypus. Why? Because it has that long beak, you know? That's why it reminds me of a platypus. I don't know why, but since the beginning it already did. You have 4 decks, I think, as well. $560,000. But the length is 39 tiles. Width 9 tiles. Total area 1123 tiles, which is 300 more, which is great. And total decks 4. We can obviously just replace our current ship, but we can also buy it. And so that is what we will do, ladies and gentlemen. And then over here we currently have our beautiful Stratus class platypus But let's see. Because the routes, TG Empire Cruise. Oh, okay. So you named them each and every one. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. TG Empire Cruise. I don't know how to write platypus. TG Platypus. Is not platypus. It is platypus. TGG's platypus. Love it. Love it. Very, very fucking good. Okay. 560,000 value. Overall, it sucks. Our other ship is currently going, so that's good. That one will keep us making money, and that's why I also had like about $900,000, because I know what this one was worth, and so we still want a little bit of money on here. But is this with engines or not? That is something I'm wondering about, because we have this, okay, and maybe we can even go up to the highest floor again. We can definitely do something fun up here as well. Yeah, this is literally your steering HUD. And yeah, this is deck 1, deck 2. We're already on deck 3, which is like, huh? How? And then over here, you're on the 4th deck, which means there's nothing underneath here, which means this is also your engine room, which does make this very interesting. And we already do have some engines. Okay, that is very, 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 very good to know. What is this, brother? Are you serious? Oh my god, that's terrible. Yeah, each room getting tinier and tinier. And I do see that other players sometimes just say, you know, remove like the or add more walls. I personally don't think that I want to do that. I just want to keep the or at least I want to keep the general way of how things are over here. But the idea that I've got on the other ship is that we practically, wait a second, what if we don't just have a stair going up, or what if we just don't have internal stairs going up but outside stairs going up, so we can have some balcony ones on here? That could be a very good one, because we obviously have to start by placing the stairs. And well, what stairs are you gonna choose? That's gonna be the most important. Do I want to delete? I don't think I want to delete anything just yet. I'm not gonna do it just yet, because we're not touching this just yet. And I know if I will touch this, that, yeah, we're not gonna have enough engines eventually, because I sold everything. Whoopsie! My bad. We do still have these two. I mean, on the other one, we also had that. It's still a tiny one, so I suppose it does... Yeah, you don't need a big one like this. This is definitely not needed. Small curved. There's also a pretty big one. I don't know though, will this look better on here? I genuinely just don't think it will look better. Radar mast. Do we want that on top? Maybe. Nah, we... On the one hand, yes. What does it do? Helps detect other ships and obstacles. Not currently functional. No, but you know, it might be handy to have. You know what? Sure. This is our first ship that has it. And I will delete these. And let's see. What do we... Oh. An iconic funnel stuck in the tail. Yeah, no. I don't think that'll look very good, if I'm honest. What? With glass? Oh, brother. Yeah, obviously that won't look good. Especially because of that. Like, if you build like this, you want a thing in the front and 2 things in the back. Not a thing in the front and a thing in the back. Nah, you want 2 at the back. So maybe... I don't know how big is this one. I shouldn't have asked. Holy fuck. Small curved funnel. I just think it's too large for in here. You can place it on the one hand, yes. On the other hand, no. I don't know. I'm just going for the regular ones. Oh, it's even more decoration even. Well, in that case, never mind. We're just going for these. Because these have higher decoration points. Score. Let's think about some electricity production. This is possible, but will it stick through there? That doesn't look good though. So, we'll already place them 1 extra to the front. Because then at least you don't have that issue. And then look. That looks, yeah. It just looks the best in my opinion. You know. Maybe this one should be a tiny bit smaller. But hey, it's what we have. And so we have to roll with it. Okay. Very good. But what I was thinking about. Having stairs going up here. Having a row of things. A row of balconies over here. And then going down again. That could definitely be fun. And perhaps on this side do the same. But then for a row beneath. Because this is then that row. And this then that row. Okay. Difficult. Because this also just has to be our food area. Okay. Well, let's always first just start with having a little bit of a hut for the captains. Bigger. I want it bigger, brother. Okay, very good. Then at least we have that. You know, that those are some boundaries. Obviously, with the toilets you saw on the other ship, we went inside a little bit. But you know, that's why I have that extra space. Okay, so we definitely want to have a food area. Probably going to be... I mean, this is a big deck. Maybe we can have some outside seating. So this might be our food area. But how do we enter downstairs? Downstairs, this is a giant fish. This is something we can't delete. So this probably will be our engine room from here. And then this area might still not even be our engine room, but something else. Go up 1 notch and we might see that we can have stairs over here. I don't know how to exactly implement that currently, but we can always try and figure it out. Isn't it just a structure? No, it's not. Utility. Straight, white. No, it's just straight. Yeah, we can definitely put it here. But what are we gonna have down there? Are we gonna have rooms? Are we gonna have, you know? Hey, what the...
What's up, man?
2 seconds. You know, I just love it when all the videos of my... that I was currently watching and were just open, just randomly start playing. It's absolutely lovely. Okay, so this is definitely an idea. Let me put that down. Then it's up there, and then yeah, you still have a good amount of space everywhere. I think we can make some decorations over there. Still have a little bit of seating area in the middle. Underneath here we can have some hot tops and whatnot. Doors leading into this area for whatever reason, I suppose. Maybe a little bit of a cinema. I don't know if this ship is big enough for that. But yeah, at least the idea is there. Let's just keep it like that. Now, look, this, I don't want it to be this, you know? I don't want the stairway going up like that anymore, which we had in the other ship. Now I want the stairway to be an alternative stairway going up from the side. Yeah, where from the side do I want to go up? That's the question. Maybe over here next to that, because then at least, yeah, you can just say like, yeah, this is off borders and that's fine. Because it probably won't delete that thing. Nope. Exactly. So this is the closest that we can place it practically. Can I... Oh, it doesn't fill up the hole again. Lovely. Tiling. Rubber? Apparently it's rubber. Very good. And you don't do anything. Yay, lovely. Okay, so that is that. Then is that done? Because I only want on one side, because the other side is just going to be accessible for this deck, you know? Then over here I want some balconies. Or at least that's the idea. I'm trying to implement it. Over here. What is happening over here? Because maybe we also want a door, but that could be a door over here. Perhaps in the front. Going to like some chill area. Then over here. Then walk across over here. And then maybe we should just place in some rooms. So we might be able to know what's and how big those rooms get. Because look, this is the one that we were using. Yeah, then you have 3 hallway. That's too big. So we are going to ramp it up into a studio stateroom with balcony. That's also increasing comfort and has $175 dollars an hour. This one is just way too long. That's not good. Look, this one is going all the way to the end. Which actually, you might call me crazy right now, but then you get more like a motel vibe. You know, a motel by the car roadside, where you just park your car, go inside and have open galleries like that. I mean, genuinely, $250 an hour and 2 comfort. Yeah, or yeah, just have a hallway. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's think about this, okay? What is going to get us more money? What is going to increase more comfort? Is it this hallway being filled up with benches, whatnot like that? You know? Is it going to be filled up with benches and or yeah, I don't know, some extra paintings and stuff like that? Like for beautification it might be better if we do it like this, but for money and comfort wise it might be better if we have the bigger one, like a motel. And I actually think that that might be a very interesting idea. Oh, well, in this case, we might as well just go for this then. Nah, brother. Not doing that. Not doing that. $750 an hour, bro. Bro. Wait. And this is a family. Ooh, that's even more comfort. And $400 an hour. Bro. What? Oh, you're just... You're 4 wide. How wide are you? You're 2 wide. Oh, hold on. 250, right? 250. For 2 wide. Or is it 3? No, never mind. It's 3. Shit. This is 4. Okay. No, I didn't say anything. So that is worth it. Practically. Well, hold on. Oh. you're not just... Wait, you have a two... What? You even have chairs on... Okay, that's not gonna be it. Always explore your options, but this is not an option for us. But what if we do it like this? This is one room. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like a motel. I don't know if I really like that look, but you know, we might be able to make something out of it. I have seen other players, yeah, gone completely crazy with it. Not like this, to say it like that, but they're even crazier. But that wasn't beautiful anymore. They really were just focused on money. Pure, just only money. And actually, this is definitely possible. So we have another one in here. There's 5 of these bigger balcony rooms. You know what I say to that? Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Large balcony stateroom. A premium stateroom, which is more space. Hoppakee. Hey, more space, but still a very, very tiny toilet. Wow, okay. I support this. Yeah, I do. And then for the transports. Hop. You're not too far. You could actually be one further, but yeah, then underneath the stairs, I guess that's also something you still gotta think about. Underneath the stairs. And look, in this instance, I might just say that I will make this box a bit bigger. I won't make it all the way big, but just a bit bigger. Why? Or, hold on. Well, this could also be our stairs. Because you have your stairs over here. And then you have your stairs over here and over here. Which these aren't bad locations. Because this is practically still in the visitors area. Because about over here I want to pull the line for the engine bay. And then this still being a visitor area. Which that correlates, yeah, to this thing. And then this one, yeah, you know, that you have a little bit of extra space. We will figure out. And so do we have to make it bigger? I don't know. We can also just leave this. It's difficult choosing. No, I think I'll make it bigger. Also including the, because of this door as well. No? No. Make it bigger. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. That's just gonna be better. It's gonna look more spacious, more beautiful. That's what we just want to go for, you know? Spacious and beautiful. Tiling. Just steel for now. There you go. No, we don't have to decorate anything just yet. And so now this part is in. So we have 5 good rooms, which will generate a good amount of money. Probably this already generates more than our other ship does. Oopsie. But this ship I also want to have on a wider range. If you grab the map, I now have that circle going around, you know. From Canaveral to Seabrook to Palm Key to Canaveral. I want this one to go from North Haven to Cozumel to Nassau. Or at least from North Haven to Cozumel. And go between there, you know. Because I just genuinely think that that is a possible one to do. And not too crazy, but you do want a good strip with the good balconies, you know. And because it's a further distance, it's gonna be paying way, way more. So with that ship, we make about 30,000 each trip. With this one, we might make 300,000 each trip, you know? Editor. Okay, so we have this in. We have 2 areas. We also have an area over here which we haven't used. What can we do with this What can we do with that area, you might ask? Well, we can either go for smaller cabins. But that doesn't fit nicely, as you see. We could go for crew rooms. But that's also not nice, you know? But what we could also do is hospitality. And go for... Then I do need to see where it is. Where is it? Yeah. Large restroom. And then we do see that this fits perfectly. But yeah, then you still have room. That's not what I want. This is not what I want. You know, sometimes you also have to test, right? Sometimes you have to test. Maybe a small one? A small one could be nice. Because what this area essentially is... Well, why would they want an extra toilet if they already have very good toilets? What this area essentially will be... is especially for the food. So maybe just a hot buffet bar. Something like that, you know. Nothing special, nothing interest... Or, yeah. Nothing way too interesting. Movie theater. We're not even that wide, brother. Oh no, we are. Who's doing that? I have no idea. Probably a new player. First time I actually hear that. Didn't know other people could hear it too. Rates. 2 euros an hour per passenger. Oh, that's why some people have this spammed all over their place. Makes sense. But maybe we could make a little bit of a food area out of it. Just where you can get your morning coffee and stuff like that. Burger bar is probably too crazy. And it actually might not be way too crazy. That's the problem. That's the beautiful thing about it. It might not be too crazy. It's the perfect fucking size. Sushi is the most expensive, right? It's 1, most expensive. 2. Well, I don't like it. I was about to say who doesn't like it, but I don't like it. But like, you know, this is a very expensive item on a very expensive floor. I think it might fit. Wow. You know what I'll do then as well? Structure. And now we're going all in, because if you look at those windows, they are also very beautiful. We are going all in, ladies and gentlemen. An open glass door. Does it have to be open? Not slanted, no. You don't have a fucking middle. Fuck you, game. Or balcony window. What's the difference? That you do match up with the door and the other one doesn't. Okay. Nope. I can actually just do this, I think. Hoppakee. You get the nicest view. Wait. No, you don't have that. You know what I was trying to search for? Something like this. No, that won't be it. I was about to say, maybe we can make it like an open bar, but I don't think that's nice. I mean, this is still inside, so yeah. So many options. So many options and so many things to do. Oh, let me think. Maybe we can just make this... Nah, we cannot really make it an open place because it's underneath here. Look, if it was more pulled to the front, we could, but like, nah, not right now. How do you even... What if I want it in here? Can I place... Because you do have a long one. Nope. Doesn't fit. Okay. Yeah. Whoop. Gets the wind for you. I don't know. If you choose to sit there, I don't know if you know. Maybe you just wanna have the wind a little bit. And obviously, this doesn't fit. And then you have one in the middle. God damn it. You can actually do it like this. Ah, difficult. Chandelier. How big is that? Never mind. I've resigned from my choice. So, there you go. Sushi bar lights. I think they always look good. Can we place anything in the sushi bar actually though? Because like... Okay, definitely some plants. Why can't I place you there? Come on. Okay, over there at least. It's difficult sometimes. Quite difficult. You know, you have to think about so many things with building and like, where do you want what and how does that work and how do you want it to work? Because practically what I had in mind over here, maybe we should also... Nah, safety comes last. At least we can really see where we need to put things, you know? Where it'd be a smart idea. Trash bin. That could always be a smart idea. So, two in the corners. That's fine. That's gotta be fine, right? Maybe over here at the stairs we can make some toilet facility, but also make some storage if needed. This ship is gonna need some more storage because, yeah, it makes tinier or larger trips. Not tinier, larger. Where did I find that? Furnishing. Oh, over here. Do people genuinely want to chill here though? I mean, you do have a beautiful view. I think it does kind of fit. At least you need a handrail. Because you can't just hold on to that. Okay, well, that's not very seeable. So practically it's already a handrail. We can do it like this though. Where it's slanted and so it's more visible. Slanted. Round tall glass handrail. Extended glass handrail. Slanted glass extended. Look. This might be what we're searching for. I don't know what that is, just to pull yourself up or something, but then you can just better give me the normal version and then slant it. You can better just give me the steel version and then slant it. That kind of just makes the most sense. Because you can see through it anyways. But yeah. Don't I want to protect them a little bit against the wind? They'll be fine probably. Or at least that's what I suppose by looking at that. And if not... in the futures they'll probably fix it. No, we don't have a front. This is our front. Come on. It's at furnishing. Then this one. A parasol. Or... yeah, I think if I place that... let's just get rid of it. You're gonna get the full sun. You choose for this. And then you might say, this is a bit tight walking. Yeah, that's true. Are there gonna be so many people walking? Probably not. 10 people. Well, yeah, more probably, but still. You get what I mean. Then over here. This. Then you'll have this. We better have it over there. So now it's over there. You don't get any. And we go remove you. Copy you. So there you go. Then at least you do have access to that area. You do have access to this area via stairs. And then this area. It's small stairs. But I think because we have a different stair system. Like, you know, people can walk around here. Go on top of here. People can... people can get over here. Go there. Go here. Go there. Go from here. Go to there. Go to there. Go to here. Something like that. You always have to think about all the possibilities that might happen, you know? And so many things could happen. It's insanity. Small restroom. Could be an idea, but it's going to be very, very small. As you can see. It's going to be very, very small. I don't know if I like it to be this small. This might be a bit too small. Because you gotta remember, more people will walk here. And obviously, on the other ship, there's also placed like... well, there's one stair that is quite busy and does have many doors, but... that's just for a tiny bit. I mean, this would also be for a tiny bit, but I still think you want some more room over here, you know? Not like cramped like this. So, this gives 5 cleanliness. A smart toilet stall gives 3 cleanliness. So you know what? From now on, one cleanliness, one clean. From now on, we'll be making our own toilet facilities because the game is expensive. Acting very expensive with all the wants and requirements of the how much it wants. And you think, huh? Aren't you gonna put the door? Yeah. I am. Don't worry. Not so fast. Not so fast. Structure. Walls. Then wooden door. Wooden door. Put it in there. There you go. Very good. Now you just have a now this is 6, 7, 8, 9 cleanliness. So that's how you gotta do it. And we still have a bigger area of this. And what are we gonna do with this area? That's a well damn good question. And there's one answer I have for it, and that's that I have no idea. I have no idea. Accommodations, no. Hospitality, I didn't think so. Not gonna fit. Furnishing. It'd be interesting to see if that fits, but probably not. Hey, by the way. And one decoration point. Oh, not just one actually. Not just one. Why isn't this window giving any decoration, brother? I love this window. Op. 2 decoration. I mean, you know, why not? It's not like they don't have privacy, you know? And it adds some over there. That's just a little bit of touch, to say it like that. I can't have anything really out here, unfortunately. So we won't. Oh. More decoration even. Oops. I've forgotten. I genuinely can't do anything with it. So, you know what we call that? Batteries. Yeah, genuinely though. Batteries. Just batteries. Glass door. And the glass door. Double glass door. Yeah. We're getting to that fancy level, ladies and gentlemen. Especially over here. Which you also have over here. But yeah, it wasn't in the middle. This also isn't. But that doesn't matter because that's not the idea over here. What can we have over here though? That's a good question. I think we might still have to use our interesting ways of making a bit of a hospitality thing for like food. Maybe. Just over here because we do have room for that. You might think, what the are you doing? Trust the process. There you go. Then we go to tiling. Then we say, let's just be fancy, marble. And then we say, drink buffet. And or something else, I don't know. You can make a lot out of all of these things, you know. But I don't know, this just doesn't exactly fit, so putting 2 over there, maybe just more choices or something, I don't know. But then at least it's inside, you know, and that's what I care about. And does it look weird? No, it doesn't look weird because it doesn't exceed it. Same with this one, or have I changed? Oh no, I've already changed this, so it doesn't look weird. It's even further now than that it already was, but that doesn't matter. You know, sacrifices have to be made sometimes, and it works for us, I suppose. So, tall painting, small downlight. Oh, why can't I place that there? Okay, because there was a thing in the way called a painting, probably. And over here we can just have a couch or something like that. I don't know. This is just gonna be more of a entertainment area, more like maybe a bathtub even. Wow, that's really just in front of everything, you know. I don't know if I like that or not. Can definitely place this though in front of there. That doesn't matter. They can still walk on it and stuff like that. They can't, but I say they are allowed to. It's the idea that counts, alright? Double couch. Yes, no, yes. I think I'll make one of these areas again, where people just can... Bro, practically the other area on the other boat is also drinking, and then over here like this. It's lovely. And you know, it works. Small downlight. Over here, over here. And then you also have lights outside. Or we do it like this. Yeah, won't that TV get fucked? Nah. Can't have that. Bro, literally a TV outside and just, you know, nothing more? Nah. Don't want that. Boarded hatch. Does that have a good fit right there? I suppose so. It's not bad, it's not good. But I think that I'm pretty happy with this area so far. Also, you do have to get a little bit of lights in your rooms. I mean, this will also really add to like the electricity bill. But no, also to just the decoration of the place, you know. Wait, we have another one? Double down light. What? Oh. Okay, interesting. Nah. This is, I think with the decoration for now, it's good. I only don't really like this, but hey, I can't do a lot about that. This bar. Floor obviously still has to change. Let me actually do that right now. Because what I'm trying to do now with this series is just that I go from one deck to the other, you know. And so definitely this first area, 10 people, right? This is already as much as on our other boat, and they pay a good amount of money for these rooms. So definitely very happy with it. But yeah, let me see, because I want rubber, and then I want rubber planks outside. Which those are probably practically gonna be the most useful and most safe. It's not always about beauty, but it's also about safety and about giving it some detail. Just a different look, and I think it does look good. Yeah, certainly. Yeah, people can hold on to that rail, but I'm just not sure about it, if I'm honest, about that rail that is already there. I think you can better just have a rail that has been made for it and not just the hull of the boat, you know? So slanted. Ah, you are, yeah, okay. Like this can't get deleted. These can. Then, because that is you, steel railing. Ooh, wait a second, then we can make them to a glass railing. Glass handrail. That's decoration. Oh. Well. Hold on a second. Oh. Yeah. That's good. That's good. But then I do have to decide where to put that. Because, I don't know, you can't just put that every and anywhere, right? Also, over here, I do want that slanted rail. Even though it doesn't even give decoration points. No, then you have to put it like that, which is also... Nah. Okay, never mind. Not gonna do that. But yeah, even if it doesn't give any decoration points, I still think it's fine. What if we do it full? To wherever we can. I don't like that. I do want to do it at these sides, where people can then just watch outside more clear. Over there, obviously, I can't. Over here as well. And sometimes we just have this. I think that's fine. What if we do each two in front? And that's just like that. Maybe continue for a bit. I don't know. Over here, just one for them. And then over there, just also one. Yeah, I mean, looks pretty alright. Then we might be able to still make these into handrails. Or is a straight up wall just better? Now it looks like exit. Or, yeah. Where you enter the boat, you know? I think this looks more solid and sturdy. That you really have like that feeling of, oh yeah, this is strong, this is sturdy, this is good. Yeah. I'll go for it like that. On the other side, yeah. Well, whatever. On this side, I might still do it. Nah, over there, not even. But on this side, just one for the symmetrics. You know, not everything has to be symmetric perfectly, but a little bit might be fine. Okay, well, I think so far so good, actually, ladies and gentlemen. So far so good. I think we have a very interesting layout. We earn a lot of money with this, obviously. And, well, you can't hear me complain. Definitely not. This also just looks very, very good. You can also hide from weather if it gets stormy or something like that. You can walk over here. Which... do I want this the other way? I don't think so, actually. Because then this is... yeah, you're gonna have a little bit of an area over here. Which I think this is gonna be helpful if it's over here. Because this is obviously the exit. Yeah. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's just keep it like this. And those lights are nice. And indeed, from up here, you can just enter the upstairs area. And then you have the stairwell over here. So it's easy to access. The front is a little less easy to access. You have to walk up and then over here or up there and then down here. But you know, whatever. This is fine. And our cruise is still 0 stars because there's nobody on it. You do actually still have a little bit of an overhead. Yeah, I'm just missing certain things like just one window, but these are bathrooms, so I suppose I cannot put a window. Bathroom. Yeah, just have this is better cleanliness than a normal bathroom, so I'm very happy with that. Over here we still have to put some borders and stuff, but hey, we focus on this area right here right now. And so let's just keep on focusing over here, because otherwise I'm going all around and that's also not good. Marble, pop. Just put marble down. Fuck it. Is this decoration? Yeah, it is. Can also put down some marble. I suppose in these areas it won't hurt. I mean, there's already marble. Nah. Marble never hurts. There you go. Might be expensive. But does it look like I care? Nah. The things just have to be right, you know? And I think it already is marble, but there's still going a little bit of money going away. So it might be like some other marble which isn't worth that much or something. I don't know. Over here we can definitely make a beautiful fun area. Around the smokestacks I obviously don't want people to be near. So this is practically already a little bit exceeding my limitations. But whatever, you know, it's... yeah, I suppose smoke is coming from up here and not going down there. Hopefully not. Yeah. I'm pretty content with this floor right now. Well, I'm glad I'm content with this floor right now after an hour of working on it. Yeah, it could obviously use some things, perhaps. Here we go again. Furnishing. Could perhaps still use just a few of these. Just next to it. I think that already fills up the emptiness of the place. So that's good. Then we obviously also need the utility, safety. Also gives comfort and stuff like that, you know. Over here, yeah, that's exactly not where I can place it. And over there I can also not place it, unfortunately. And at that point it is what it is. Symmetrical, fuck it, never mind. And then that already looks a bit better as well. Maybe... Why am I keep on doing this? Over here and over here. It just makes it look so much better. For some reason. It just makes it look so much better. Can't believe it, but it does. And I'm happy with it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this pretty big episode, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the notification bell. Let me know about your favorite series in the comments down below. And then I can say one more thing. And that is... Wow, I love it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Until next time, hope you have a great day. Bye.